Trump punked her twice. Called her up. He was in Michigan. I mean, it was something that, governors need the president's help on certain things, And he calls her up, which she didn't expect. And then they got a picture of her hugging him or smiling with him. Oh, there it is. And now she's history's greatest monster for that. And I would just like to say, I was trying to help her the other week. Just own it like a certain talk show host did when you meet the president. It's okay. He's the president. You don't have to.
That's not true.
That should not be wrong.
That's Bill Maher and his audience roaring with laughter as liberal dinosaur Kara Swisher honestly tried to pitch Gretchen Whitmer as a serious presidential contender, proving just how unserious and delusional the Democrat bench has become. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and if you ever needed proof that the Democrats are running out of gas, just watch this clip of out-of-touch liberals coming to terms with their 2028 prospects. Here's former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy adding fuel to the fire by giving Maher and Swisher two brutal reality checks, one about the dying Democrat Party, and the other about the media's clueless spin on Trump's economy.
On the horizon for 2028 in the Democratic primary.
Right now?
Yeah.
Bernie and AOC?
No.
They got the biggest crowds.
That doesn't matter.
It won't sustain itself, but right now they have no leader. Okay? But this is the thing the Republican Party has to understand too. Both parties lost in the last election. Trump won, okay? And I don't know if that's going to transfer. We should have won 4 more seats in the Senate. If you looked at the last 70 races for the Senate.
And you have Gretchen Whitmer, Governor Whitmer, who's doing
okay, well, come on, man.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, everyone has their own thing.
I know, but
AOC
it's so funny because, like, a couple of weeks ago, she got into big trouble because she was in the Oval Office and hid.
She went like...
Hid in the Oval... Oh, yeah, there's the...
That made you alive for
okay, AOC and Bernie, and who's at the top of the ticket?
They're going to lead right now.
Who's at the top of that ticket, Kevin? Because if it's not Bernie, he's going to be vice president and then wait his turn?
No, it would be... Bernie's been running each time. I'm just saying who's in the lead right now. I don't think that's how it ends up.
But big crowds don't necessarily mean who's the right candidate. When I started...
No, but it drives where the ideas are going to go. It's going to drive the money for a while.
It doesn't make them the winner.
It doesn't make them the winner. You'll have to wait till you'll get 2 years out, and then you'll start seeing these governors that start showing solutions. You also have to know, what is the issue going to be? Are we going to have a foreign policy issue? Are we going to have an economic issue? And who's been the best in leading in that? But right now, for the Democrats, who's going to lead for the next 2 years? The money is going to... AOC outraised everybody in the House.
And it's all small donors.
It's all small donors. Yeah. And this is exactly where Trump was when no one gave him a chance at 17. He outraised everybody else. So that's where the base is at, right? And so what will happen, it'll move after the next midterm elections.
McCarthy wasn't just making a political point. He was delivering a eulogy here. And when even Bill Maher can't take your future star seriously, that's not a good sign. Say what you will about McCarthy, but he did a great job of laying it out plain. The uniparty is dead, and Trump's 2024 victory was the final nail in the coffin. I mean, the Democrats are so out of touch that they think pushing people like Whitmer or Gavin Newsom is going to inspire confidence. But newsflash, it won't. Whether they realize it or not, the Swishers and Mahers of the world are relics. Liberals who thought they'd be riding high forever and are now reduced to laughing at their own bench, which is basically where a lot of their party is now. But that didn't stop Maher from leaning into the tired media trope that Trump's economy is falling apart, which McCarthy was once again happy to throw cold water on.
Jamie Dimon says the best case scenario is a recession. UPS is cutting 20,000 jobs because they expect less packages to be delivered. Even McDonald's is down 3.6%. Goldman Sachs says we will experience the lowest economic growth and the highest inflation of any big boy country in 2025. Even empty seats at Beyonce's concert. Wow. I guess what I'm asking is, Kevin, so everybody knows something except Trump. Or is it the other way around? We're all wrong, and he's got it right?
A couple things you didn't mention. This is a stock market up for the first time 9 straight days. That's only happened 8 times in the last 25 years.
Up from where it was way down.
But you haven't been every single day for 9 straight days. That's only happened 31 times in 97 years.
And why did that happen, I'm asking?
Well, I think we've gotten over that we know the tariffs are a negotiation. It's not going to stay this way. I think people are seeing the investment coming back. You look at the jobs numbers today, it surpassed the second time. And if you read into the job numbers,
yeah, jobs were up.
9,000 jobs were cut in government, but the private sector has grown. So he's doing a disruption, but you're seeing kind of a little light at the end of the tunnel. Now, if they get in the next 60 days a couple trade agreements, I think you're going to see this market take off.
At the end of the day, private sector jobs are up, the federal bloat is shrinking, and Trump's trade tactics like tariffs aren't failures. They're leverage, which is something the majority of Trump supporters understand and knew when they voted for him. The economy's shifting because it's being refocused away from international parasites and towards American workers. But instead of acknowledging that, media-obsessed types like Maher cry doom because their donor friends feel a squeeze. Trump isn't destroying the economy, he's realigning it. And the people winning from that, they're not at cocktail parties with Maher and Swisher, they're rebuilding this country. But let me know what you think. Has the Democrat Party completely lost the plot? And are we seeing the beginning of a real economic revival under Trump 2.0? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching.